So, hi everybody. Hi everybody. Welcome back to another Valor Vibes vlog video today. Today in this Valor Vibes vlog video, I am going to be talking about um Valor Vibes animals and what animals I like even though I cannot have them because I am fear of them. I am anxious, scared of animals, and I'm really anxious of them and but But what animals do I like, even though I'm anxious and scared of them? So, I like dogs, cats, bunnies, rabbits, kittens, puppies, foxes, hamsters. Um, what other ones do I like? I like kind of birds too. Kind of birds, kind of. I also like um Vela vibes. Um, I like Basically, I like animals that are like anything with like fluffy, furry, or hairy animals. Most animals that have fluffy, hairy, or furry Valavibes animals that are hairy, like my hair, are basically animals that I like. Those animals that I like are the ones that I like. And basically some of the ones that I've said, I actually like those Valavibes animals. So when they have like a lot of fur, a lot of hair, or a lot of hair, fur, or fluffiness, that's valid vibes. I like seeing that. Now, if it's bad and it's not healthy valid vibes for them, I still like seeing a lot. I don't like see their entire fluffy, hairy, uh, furriness being trimmed down so much. But when there's a lot of valid vibes, fluffy, hairy furriness on those Velivibes animals, like for example, dogs, cats, kittens, puppies, rabbits, hamsters, uh, foxes, wolves, uh, what other ones do I like? Kind of chickens too. Um, where to? They're valid vibes. So, that's why I enjoy those valid vibes animals a lot, and I enjoy them a lot. Now, I've said before. I've said I do be seeing cats on the streets, just random cats. I've met cats before, and I've seen cats on streets that are valid vibes, and where too I like seeing them. And I've also seen bunny rabbits as well. But I have not seen any bunny rabbits for a while. But I've seen like a couple, like one cat recently. That was like how many days ago? It was a Vela Vibes cat. It was a good Vela Vibes cat that I saw, and it handled the cold way better than I did. And the Vela Vibes cat was just sitting there when it like ran away from me. But when I saw it sitting down there, like far distance from me, it was Vela Vibes were too when I saw it. So I just want to be real with you guys that I like seeing Vela Vibes cats, and I see cats a lot on the streets. I also met cats. I also meet cats before as well that I've played with. And cats and bunny rabbits I'm not really scared of because they just run away from me. And when I go next to them Vela Vibes animals, were to um I'm brave. I'm brave or two. Now, sometimes they can scare me, but then when I see it, I know it's just a cat or a bunny rabbit or a rabbit or a kitten that are valid vibes. They're not gonna really trouble me because most of them won't. But that's why I've gotten used to them. They're the only two valid vibes animals I've gotten used to. Some other Velivibes animals I've gotten used to for years. Squirrels. Squirrels I've been used to since I was born. So squirrels and birds. Squirrels and birds don't really trouble people. They just run away. They just look for food, try to enjoy outside, Velivibes in nature, and then run and play and etc. and hang out with each other. And you know, basically that. So yeah. But I petted cats before, the ones that I've talked to, and those Velivibes cats, I petted them before. One cat has came on my lap. I have a Velivibes video clip on that. Um, I have shared that on my YouTube Shorts video. You guys can go and watch that Velivibes video, and it's Velivibes word too. He came on my lap. Uh, it was awesome. Like Velivibes. I was a little scared, but he was all right. He came on my lap. Word two, he was sleeping. He didn't bite me or anything, but he was awesome. Velivibes. Word two. And you know, I got to pet him. I got to play with him. I got to play with the other cat, and those two cats are Velivibes. Word two. So yeah. Dogs. I do like dogs and puppies, but dogs and puppies I'm really scared of. And most dogs that I've seen, if I see a dog or puppies, Velivibes dogs or puppies, I'm gonna be scared of them. And I'm not really used to going next to dogs as I am going next to cats and bunny rabbits outside the streets. But dogs, I'm not really used to because dogs are not as scared as they're not really. They are scared, but they're not like they won't run away. Like if you scare a dog, they're gonna think you want to attack them, or if you look at them in a certain value in a certain way, that'll make them feel uncomfortable, or in a certain way, that's not valid vibes. They're gonna get angry, and then they're gonna start barking, and it's not good. Word two, and that's why I don't. I mean, I like dogs, but most dogs, I'm not really. I haven't. Most dogs, to be honest, are puppies. I'm just not used to. I've gotten used to some, but only like the most dogs I've gotten used to are like two dogs, and that's it. No more dogs after that. But after that, no more dogs for now. But cats and bunny rabbits and birds and squirrels, I'm used to those Velivibes animals. Word two. So dogs are one of the animals that I'm still not used to. I know it's embarrassing, but I have fears of Velivibes dogs and puppies because they are not. They are not. They will be scared, but they are not as scared to like go next to people because they're not gonna. They're not as scared as cats or rabbits are, or birds or squirrels. Dogs, most dogs, they won't be scared. They're just gonna, as if you look at them in a way, or you scream, you get scared or anxious, and you scream out loud, they are gonna, bark at you, and then they're gonna think they're gonna they that you want that you're gonna want to attack them, even though you're not gonna attack them, but still. So yeah. Um. So basically, yeah, that's why I'm not used to dogs or puppies, but cats, I've been learning, and I learn every time from it, and I get used to it more and more and more. And as well with bunny rabbits too. So, you know, yes, there are still cats walking, running around the streets, all over here, outside, going from inside to outside valid vibes. And, you know, they just chill. They're pretty chill. They don't bother people. They do run away, but they don't bother people. But it's nice to see them around. Word too. So that's what I like about the Valor Vibes cats and kittens as well. But I see more cats than kittens. I don't think I've ever seen kittens on the street. Kittens would have to be with parents or their their mothers or their father cats. So But the cats are Vala vibes, were too. So I'm glad I've gotten used to that. Um, dolphins and let's talk about dolphins and sharks. Do I like dolphins or sharks more? I kind of like dolphins and sharks, but you know, for like underwater animals, they're Vala vibes, but they're really scary. Like or two, they really are. Because if you go next to one of those, even if you have a suit on to protect yourself, I would still be scared and really anxious of those Vala vibes sharks or dolphins. But if I go to like an aquarium, like for example Niagara Falls, and there's like dolphins there, I won't be like honestly not even anxious or scared because the dolphins are in the you know in the in the aquarium. So when it's in the aquarium, it's not gonna scare me. But it's nice to see dolphins. For sharks, I don't know. I kind of like sharks, but they're really scary and they're not fun. They're not fun animals, and they will attack you if you go next to them with a suit or without a suit. So I will not go. I'll never go next to any Vala Vibe sharks. Vala Vibe sharks. Dolphins maybe, but sharks, not sharks for sure. So yeah. Um, what else? Um, uh, when I was little, I had some pet fishes, some goldfishes, but that was like when I was little. And I gotta be honest, fishes are nice, but they're not really my most favorite animals because what's sad about fishes is that they die so fast in weeks. Like they'll die. They don't last long and it's just sad that they die so fast. And yes, it's heartbroken, but that's just how fishes are. And they just die so fast. It's just like bees and yeah, just like honeybees and bees, like Vala vibes insects like that. But like pet goldfishes or fishes, they just die and they don't last long. Goldfishes basically. And when they die, it's not good that they don't last long, but if they could have lasted at least a couple of years, it would have been some Vala vibes there, but a couple of weeks is, sad that they have a really short Vala vibes not even a Vala vibes life because it's really short for them and it's sad. But fishes are nice though. But the other animals that I've said, they're more impressive than fishes. Because fishes, all you could really do is you could just feed them and just look at them. That's it. You can't really pet them. You can't really do a lot with them. Birds are a little bit more impressive. They live a good couple of years at least. And you can pet them if you train them well. And you can feed them. You can play with them with toys and etc. So birds are a little bit more fun than goldfishes. Goldfishes are fun, but you can't really do anything with it besides feeding it, and that's it, and just looking at them. So yeah, so that's why I like the Vala Vibes birds a little more. But the other animals that I said, dogs, cats, kittens, bunnies, rabbits, puppies, I like them more. Their Vala Vibes were too. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this video here, and Merry Christmas Eve, everybody, and I will see you guys in the next Vala Vibes vlog video. Bye!